A fruitful hunt to
It is
you,
right
Witcher.
and fitting, Witcher. The Duchessa summoned, and you came. Work doth one ennoble.
If only I was healthy.
Welcome. Herbs freshly picked.
Let me see what you got. Herbs schmerbs.
Fond of shortcuts? Be careful you do not trample any herbs.
Greetings, Geralt of Rivia. See,
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Toussaint. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge...
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even...
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing... What he told me... Well, that is what... We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams...
Where do I look for these?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school. Of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I...
Tell me about my
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find... A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any...
The Griffin. What?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required... He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he...
Any idea where he went?
No. It said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa. But you...
Let's talk about the...
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been...
The diagram you saw. Was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have...
Tell me more about...
He appeared shortly after Master Tiansail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember...
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some...
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a Witcher named... He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarf, and still... Tiansail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the Ducal Guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years.
What do you have on... Could you craft
Of course.
farewell?
Good.
Let's hire the Witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our fair town is hereby required to aid.
Disperse! The exhibition...